this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of April 10th through the 16th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. Alright, Virgo, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the Tower. Okay, Virgo, what an interesting spread here. So, you know, it's a general reading. Some of you might not resonate with this reading, so please watch your other signs, or I highly suggest having a private reading. This reading is going to be for a very select number of Virgos. The Virgos that are meant to hear it, okay? So you have 3 sevens here. I want to address that first. You have 3 sevens here in the spread. So 7 could be very significant. For some of you, the number 7 could be very significant. There might have been something going on for 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months for some of you. And what I'm getting right off the bat with the Tower at the bottom of the deck, you also have the Moon here. Something that was hidden certainly could be coming to light this week, Virgo. Absolutely. Wow, that's very interesting. All right, so when I just lifted up the Tower here, underneath the Tower we have the 7 of Cups. So for some of you, you know, maybe you're now seeing something clearly with the 7 of Cups. You know, for some of you, this could have been you wearing rose-colored glasses. This is a very dreamy, illusionary sort of energy. This could be, for some Virgos, now you're seeing something clearly. This could be some sort of awakening that is taking place for some of you. With the Tower, this can be an awakening. This could certainly be something coming to light, something being revealed. For some of you, it can be a little bit of a shakeup. The Tower isn't automatically a negative card. It can really go in either direction. For some Virgos, I feel like you are going through this great change. For some of you, I feel like this is on the relationship front. Maybe a relationship is ending. Maybe there are some married Virgos in particular that maybe you're finding something out about your spouse. For some of you, are definitely dealing with a cheating scenario here. And with the Tower energy, something could be happening quite suddenly. Something could be coming out into the open. Because with the Moon here, the Moon likes to keep things hidden. And I do feel like for some of you, this is now something coming to light. Now, with the overall energy being the 7 of Pentacles, for some of you, because something is coming to light, this is you now maybe reassessing or reevaluating a relationship, a situation. I do feel like for many of you, this is a little bit more of a patient energy. But for those of you that something is coming out into the open, in particular in regards to a relationship, you're finding something out. This is you now reevaluating that relationship and really, you know, contemplating which direction you want to go in. Also, do you want to stay in this relationship? For some of you, I really see you needing to make a decision here. We have the 2 of Swords with the Moon. So you need to very much listen to your intuition when it comes to making this decision. For some of you, though, I think you're stuck. For some of you, you want to charge forward. You want to charge forward, but for some of you, I think that you're at this crossroads here. You're definitely waiting. And for some of you, I think you feel stuck. So you could be married with the Devil. This can be, you know, a restrictive sort of energy where you feel trapped, you feel stuck. You might be in a relationship with an air sign person for some Virgos, because we have the Knight of Swords here underneath the Devil. So for some of you, you could be in a relationship, you could be tied to a Libra, an Aquarius or Gemini, and this might not be their sun sign. It could be their moon sign or their rising sign. If not an air sign person, this person might be a Capricorn and or maybe a Pisces or a Cancer. But I feel like a decision is necessary in order for you to move forward, Virgo, which I think many of you want to do. You need to make a decision, but for some of you, you're not making a decision. You're not freeing yourself from that no longer serves you. So for some of you, maybe you're preferring to stay in a relationship. Maybe you've met someone else, but for whatever reasons, you're choosing to stay in this relationship. And it definitely could be a toxic relationship. It could be a codependent relationship. Something that needs to be let go, something that you need to move on from. You need to unchain yourself from this. But you're holding yourself back with the Devil and the Eight of Swords mirroring it. This is you restricting yourself. This is a self-restricting sort of energy. So you're fearing the worst. You're too scared to move forward. You're too scared to unchain yourself. For some of you, what I'm getting is this is like an intense, extremely codependent situation. But, you know, maybe you've met someone else that, you know, interests you, and you're just going, for some of you, this could be a cheating scenario. You know, you're preferring to stay married or stay in this relationship and maybe, you know, still pursue something with someone else. With the Devil energy here, this can be, you know, a very tempting sort of energy. You know, and for some of you, this very well could be financial reasons. You could be staying in a relationship due to, you know, financial reasons. But for some of you, you know, what I'm getting is you need to make a decision. You need to charge forward. You need to listen to your intuition, and you need to move forward. Now, for those of you that this is not on the relationship front, this could be you working a job. There's something that's no longer serving you. There's something that's unhealthy that you're doing. This could be an addiction. For some Virgos, this is definitely an addiction. There's some sort of unhealthy, bad habit for some of you, or even working maybe in an environment that's just no longer serving you. There's this element for you to free yourself. You need to free yourself, Virgo. You need to move forward. But, you know, for whatever reason, some of you are not moving forward. Now, with the Seven of Pentacles, I feel like this is a great energy to work with because, you know, especially if you're a Virgo that has been dealing with this situation for a while now and you've been too nervous to move forward with this energy here, you know, maybe now you're really starting to plan, you're starting to reassess things and look at things for what they really are with, you know, the Seven of Cups and then the Tower here. I think some of you are now seeing something clearly. So for some of you, this is very positive, this energy. This is you now maybe becoming enlightened, having some sort of awakening, and you are maybe preparing for some of you to move forward. Very, very much in touch with your intuition this week. So listen to your intuition, pay attention to your dreams. For some of you, this is a little bit of a risk, and that's why you've been a little nervous with the Seven of Swords here. This is a very risky energy, and it also can be someone who's going at it alone. So, you know, for some of you, this is you taking a risk, or you feel like it's a big gamble, but you're getting closer, I feel, to freeing yourself and charging forward. So such an interesting reading, Virgo. My goodness, very, very interesting. Again, it's going to be for a select number of you. Now, for those of you that, you know, this is maybe a love triangle, or this is something coming to light regarding a relationship, if you weren't the one that has maybe met someone else, you know, this can always go both ways. So for some Virgos, you could be finding out about this. Maybe your spouse was sneaking around, that could be something that's coming to light. You could be finding that out this week. You know, Mercury's in retrograde, so watch your communication. For some of you, I think that you're finding this out, and you know, there definitely could be some conflicts for some of you. So watch your communication, watch your words. For other Virgos, you know, you could be suspecting this. You know, maybe you're not finding this out. There could be a very small number of Virgos that you're suspecting a partner of something. You know, maybe a partner has been lying to you. That's what I'm getting. You know, there could have been a partner that was lying to you. Maybe a bunch of little small lies, something like that. Not huge deception. And so maybe you're quite suspicious of them. For some of you, I feel like this is more fear-based than anything else. So maybe you caught your partner lying about very small, insignificant things, and then because of that, you know, they could have been acting shady or something like that. So because of that, you're for some Virgos, you're really suspecting them of maybe cheating or doing something worse. And for some of you, what I'm getting is that's not the case. So it's just going to come down to, you know, which Virgo you are and how you relate to these energies. You know, your best bet here is to focus on family this week with the 10 of Cups here. Focus on family. Spend more time with friends or family. If you have children, spend more time with your children. I think that there are some Virgos that are obsessing. You're fearing the worst. With the moon energy, you know, this can be a very emotional, intense energy. You know, and it can bring in a lot of fear-based energies. I definitely see some of you very much in the mind, fearing the worst, very emotional, having a lot of anxiety. But, you know, for many of you, you can change some of this. You know, you can change these energies by putting your focus elsewhere, by remaining positive, staying focused on, you know, the positive things and people around you. You know, this is quite interesting how we have these 3 sevens with the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Swords, and then the 7 of Wands here. You know, for some of you, you've been dealing with this situation for maybe 7 weeks, 7 months. With the 7 of Wands, this is what I call that warrior spirit, and this is someone who's really standing firm with what it is that they want, someone who has a lot of strength and a lot of courage, and they're not backing down. So for some of you, maybe you've had to defend yourself or defend your family. And honestly, for some of you with this tower here, I feel like this is a home. This is a building. That's quite significant. So maybe you're a Virgo that has been trying to move you and your family to a new home. And when it comes to that, you know, maybe you've been dealing with a lot of difficulties, a lot of confusion. Just stay focused. I think that you've been dealing with some difficulties for those Virgos that, you know, this is nothing to do with a relationship, but more having to do with some sort of big change that you've been trying to manifest. For other Virgos, I feel like this is a house move. Just stay strong. I see many of you actually very, very strong, very, very courageous. Stay focused on what it is that you want and don't give up, because you will be successful. Listen to your intuition this week. There could be something coming to light for many of you. All right, so let me pull you an additional guidance card. Additional guidance for Virgo. All right, wow. So we have Archangel Uriel that just flipped right out. Your emotions are healing, which enables you to open to greater love. I will help you release anger and unforgiveness from your heart and mind. So you are healing. In particular, those Virgos that something is coming to light. Maybe some of you are simply seeing something clearly or seeing something realistically. You are healing. Call on Archangel Uriel if you need additional support. but you are moving towards something better. You are charging away from this. We have the Knight of Swords underneath the Devil. This is what you're eventually, for some of you, this is what you're leaving. So just know that. So just remain positive, stay focused on the positive people and things around you. Family is very significant this week. So just spending some time with your family would be amazing for you, Virgo. Okay. So I do hope that you found this reading helpful, Virgo. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. I do wish you a wonderful week. Take care.